Yeah, so fellow Kenyans, I'm very sure this is a very common term in our ears right now, ever since we started receiving COVID-19 updates, both from Mutai Kagwe, Masi Mwangangi, and now probably the PS. And it is something that has become very natural in our ears. We've gone through three sessions of curfews. Now we are probably in the people are anticipating that by June 6th we'll be having the last one. But what is at stake right now? Which are the most populous places that probably the government needs to take measures? And probably right now it's one thing they're also looking at. The churches and mosques probably, and the biggest one probably could be the education centers, that is the universities, the primary schools and the secondary schools, and some bit of entertainment. The entertainment industry realized that it captures a very big population. So as measures are being taken on right now, you'll realize that different sectors, including the hospitality industry, the hotels, are also putting up measures for the opening up. But as a country, you realize that the more people are being tested, the more our numbers are going high. Countries like Japan have opened up their countries in terms of their hotels and entertainment joints, but with stringent measures. So it is something within our circles. We're not sure whether June 6th is the exact time, but trust you me, everyone will tell you with the amount of suffocation and the number of jobs that have gone down. You realize that recently the Ministry of Labor released a report that says like now we are almost reaching the 1.5 million mark, people who don't have jobs right now. So no one is saying right now like let the curfew go on. Well, again, the haves and the have nots have a way of putting things together. So the threshold is still there. June 6th is still here with us. We are still praying that it open up. Personally, I'm still praying since I'm part and parcel of the entertainment industry and the bigger circle of Kenyans who are being suffocated in some way in some curfew. But when it's open up, so what are the measures? Will Kenyans still adhere to the government guidelines? It's very obvious, not very obvious, but there is a probability that the country is going to be open up. The whole question is, what are the measures that are going to be factored in before it's open up? Vis-a-vis and other things coming into play, we have the political scenarios that have been happening in the country here and there. We have alliances and axes that are being formed up. I was just watching news the other time, and one of the news reporters was asking, why are we having congregations of politicians? It's high time that we accept that you cannot separate politics from economy of a country. I was saying that one of my mentors told me two of the most important things in this world is politics, the economy of a country, and women. So right now we are seeing alliances and axes that are being formed. We are seeing an alliance that has Musalia Madividi, and he's coalescing around the Oscar Sudis, the Kipchumba Murkomens, and the rest. And we have another very big axis of Raila, Uhuru, Kalonzo, and Gideon. So those are some of the factors. We've seen that changes that have come in up to today, where Aden Duale has been maintained as the majority leader, and the other side, Kipchumba was replaced. So these are some of the entertainment that we'll have in the course of this week. Not forgetting that there are also civil human rights movements, I mean riots in the America, majorly in the Minneapolis, the George Floyd issue. So you'll realize that it is something that is getting the attention of very many people in the sectors. So right now, I cannot amplify in a manner that's likely to suggest that whatever is happening in America is something that could be celebrated about, something that should be celebrated. People are losing lives in some way or another. But I read somewhere where one said that not all whites are racists, and not all Africans are criminals. And someone also said not all policemen are rogue. So it's about how we contain our character. It's something that we could be discussing in the course of the week, and it's very important. So keep following up on my channel. I think I'll be discussing some of these things probably on Thursday and Friday, especially after the release, the press statement by the president. You realize on Jamhuri Day, people waited and there was nothing, but he had already hinted of something. So yeah, let's see. In the meantime, I think we should still stay safe. Let's wash our hands. Let us still try follow the government guidelines. We don't want to say that corona is not there. In as much as that you're at home and it has affected you in some way, we're not refuting the fact that it affected our lives and our social lives. So call me Koa, and I think we could be doing this sometime again on Thursday or Friday. Thank you so much.